Now, a place in the semi-finals is at stake in this weekend's Gladiators, but the contenders have got to get through Bionic and Dynamite first. How's the show going? It must be so... Well, it must be such a headspin to be in a massive hit show.
Oh, we're loving it. I think all of our lives we've all been training in sport at, like, high level. So to be able to take it onto national TV in a nostalgic way for the family is just crazy.
What can we expect? Because we saw earlier, you sometimes take on the ref. Is that a wise decision,
The
Matty?
thing is, if Mark actually made the right decision half the time, I wouldn't need to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Fighting
I'm not there to mess around. If I believe a decision is wrong, I'll call him out. I'm not bothered about anything
else. Do you ever
else.
feel like when you're... Because you like the duel, don't you? Is that right? Is that one? Because I think we've got a little promo shot from this weekend of you doing the duel. Do you ever feel a bit like, I've got to have to go eat... Because you are incredibly strong. You both are incredibly strong. And the people you're taking on are essentially, you know, they're not professional athletes. Or do you really go for it?
They aren't professional athletes, but at the same time, they have a standard as well, and we can't let our own standard slip. Like, we're never walking in thinking this is going to be easy.
Yes.
However, do I think I'm dominant? Yes.
Oh, my word.
But they're walking in to win, so they've already got that mindset of nothing to lose.
Is it electric atmosphere?
Yeah.
Especially, do you remember the first time we ever walked out? We could not believe it, to be fair. And now it's just game zone for me. I don't even really look at the crowd, to be honest with you.
And just to tell us a bit about your background then. So, Emily, you swam a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, so I was a national swimmer. Did that from age 7 till about 15.
Yeah.
And then converted into CrossFit and weightlifting, which I still compete in now.
It's amazing, isn't it? And you want to be a real role model for girls, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you're quite diminutive in height, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm quite short.
But you're called Dynamite for a reason.
If any of you sat next to me, it's quite an obvious height
It is a height difference.
Right.
But what is it that you want to sort of portray to young girls out there?
I just kind of want to show that you can find your confidence in sport, and that's what I've done my whole life, and I've grown within it, and being able to showcase to all the young girls that you can be strong, you can be powerful, but you can also look feminine, do what you want to do.
Nice.
It's just kind of what I think all of us girls want to portray to the younger generation.
Yes, and a healthy body mindset, really. It's about strength and it's about being strong in your body, not just being, you know, fitting to what, you know, the social media tells you and things like that. Yeah, well, it's fantastic. And you, of course, Matty, you've had quite an interesting background as well, haven't you? Because, you know, people look at you now and I'm sure, you know, the young boys looking and go, oh, my God, I want to be like him. But you came through quite a traumatic event. You had a car accident at 17.
When I was about 16, 17, I was involved in a car accident, but I think everything just happens has shaped me to where I am now.
Tell us how injured you were.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, but, you know, I always look at the positives and look at the future and wanting to get myself back to where I was. I don't worry about what happens at the time.
But it was the physio afterwards where you really got into this then, essentially.
Yeah, so that's actually where I found the gym. So I was playing football at the time and I was getting introduced to, like, the different weights and things like that. And from there, I just found a real passion for the gym and I kind of forgot about the football a little bit and just pursued bodybuilding at that point. And I got, pretty much addicted to it.
Yeah, well, I can see. And this weekend, you take on Rachel Bruno, don't you? Frank Bruno's daughter. I think we've got a bit of footage from this weekend of you doing that. But she's quite afraid of heights, is that right? Is she got a bit of fear about that?
Yeah, she did. But she honestly went into each game 1,000% effort. And I think she's got that natural competitiveness inside of her. She was not holding back. And honestly, like, it was really fun and exciting for us gladiators to be able to go up against someone who has a similar mindset to us.
Great. And so what can we expect this weekend? Obviously, you can't reveal anything.
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
I mean, Nathan's obviously a very strong contender, and he's definitely someone that we have to be on our A game for, without a doubt.
Yes,
It's heating up.
And are you getting recognised when you're out and about? I mean, I know Andy said something about your hairstyle earlier, Natty.
Yes.
It is very noticeable.
Well, it's funny because no one says it to my face. No,
apart from him.
And don't you start because you're in front of cameras. So.
I'm not scared of you at all.
But, I mean, in terms of recognition and stuff, when you're 6'6" and have bright white hair and look like you've been electrocuted, some of the time. It does bring some looks and
yeah.
There's not many, is there, around the UK?
No. That's right. And what about you? How are you finding the sort of a bit of fame? How are you? Does it feel like you're famous?
Yeah, like it's been all right. It's the little kids for me. They're at a similar height, aren't they? So it's the little kids which would just notice me and secretly be like to their parents, "Mum, it's Dynamite."
Oh,
and you can just see it. And I'm like, yeah, I've got to kind of switch on.
And you all get on as gladiators behind the scenes, don't you? You hang out.
It's like apart from me and Dynamite, she takes the mick out of me sometimes, but I'll let it slide. But when you've got a group of 18 people, you think someone wouldn't get on with someone, right? But it's crazy how tight-knit we are together, and we sort of are just becoming a family now.
Yeah, we're all going through the same thing together. Yeah. There's only 18 of us in the world right now.
Yeah, you're in a very exclusive club.
Yeah.
And you can watch Gladiators tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on BBC One. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Oh, hi there. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel where we upload new videos every single day. Click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for more amazing content.